Hey crazy friends.
Hey guys.
It's Jay and Francis with Find You Crazy. We are a family of 9 who live full-time in our RV with 5 of our kids as we go around the country to see every national park. This week we are continuing our series of videos on our adventures in the southern tip of Florida. We are staying just south of Miami and exploring all of the amazing things that there are to do around there. And today we're doing one of the biggest. We're going back into Everglades National Park. Come check it out. So yeah, if you're talking about the southern tip of Florida, the Everglades is ginormous. It is unbelievably expansive. But the crazy thing about it is, as big as it is, there are really only kind of 2 roads that you can go and see stuff on. There's the big main road that goes across the top and divides it from Big Cypress National Preserve, which we're going to do a video on in a couple of weeks. And along that road is where we were actually at last week when we went airboating inside of the Everglades. So we got off of that road and went south into the Everglades on the airboat. The other main thing is to see the southern part of the park, and you go in the main entrance, which is right near their main visitor center, the Ernest F. Coy Visitor Center, and then there's a drive that goes all the way to the southern point, which is called Flamingo Point, and along that there are several things to do, several hikes. The biggest one is at Royal Palm, the Anhinga Trail, and it is an amazing trail. It's not very long, it's really flat. Everything in the Everglades is really flat. A lot of boardwalks, but an unbelievable amount of animals to be able to see. So let's go check it out. Exactly how it won your mom that same dance.
All right, Christopher, what are we doing here?
Putting a tarp on our car.
Why do we have to put a tarp on?
So the vultures don't scratch it.
So the what?
So the vultures don't scratch it.
Why do they scratch it? What are they attracted to? Do you remember?
The rubber?
The rubber on our windshield and our windshield wipers and all the seals. So we have to put it over our cars, and they give them to us. So you can see this car has it on him already. So we're going to put these tarps over so the vultures don't eat the rubber and destroy our car. Part of this tree. This is a plant all by itself, and it falls down, the seeds fall down and stick onto the trees. So we are doing some hiking, which is a little different in the Everglades. The kids kept saying, like, are we hiking? Are we hiking? I'm like, yeah,
Kinda. So
More like walking.
Yeah. So in the
Boardwalking, to be
Everglades,
specific.
yeah, the trails, it's not like, out west where there's like miles and miles of trails because you're looking at the scenery. Here it's all about the water and the wildlife. And so it's a lot of short trails on boardwalks that get you right out into the sawgrass wetlands, which is super, super neat. So we are doing one of the most popular, which I can never say right.
Anhinga,
Anhingas.
I guess.
Is a
We're going with
bird
that.
that's the birds that kind of keep their wings out like a big cape, and we haven't seen one yet, but we have seen a ton of other stuff. So it's neat walking out on the boardwalks. It's boardwalks the whole way, so it's super accessible.
Absolutely.
And what's crazy to me is how clear the water is. The water over the edges is only like maybe 3 feet deep, but it is like crystal
You can see
clear.
all the way to the bottom. We just saw a huge
Ginormous.
soft shell crab. Turtle. Sorry, no, not soft shell crab. Turtle that was coming through, and it was just amazing to see the fish and the lily pads and the beautiful hammocks, which are the growths that come out, and almost like little islands all throughout here. It's magical. It's very different from anything that you'll experience anywhere else, and to be in a park that is predominantly water, and it looks as if it's fields, like you're almost out west and you're in these grasslands, but the truth is you're not. It's water and it's these grasses, and so it has just been fantastic. So we're loving this trail, and if you aren't able to go onto an airboat for whatever reason, cost, or if it's just not going to work out for your family, this is wonderful because these boardwalks really do surround you. This one we're on right now is almost 100 degrees. We're almost 360 degrees around, surrounded by the water. So you really do get a feel for that. Even if you can't get an airboat, you can go out onto these boardwalks and jet way out into the water and see it, and it's just like you're out there.
Think he's gonna take you down, babe?
No, I don't, honey. They can't charge, and these have lots of little children that I cannot.
We can afford to lose one or two.
I can't grab all
Scott,
of
go
them.
to the front. Go to the front. Just kidding.
No.
Dad, I'll go pet him.
You go pet him.
It's crazy how you would never even see him. Like, you can walk right by him.
Mom, we're really far.
We're not far. We're like 10 feet.
All right. So, can alligators run really fast on land?
Yes.
Yes. So, if one runs after you, what should you do?
Zigzag.
Zigzag, serpentine. All right, let's see it. So like we said, lots of cool animals to see, and really, really up close. Like we expected to get up close with some of the tilapia, the birds, the turtles. We did not expect to get quite so up close with the
alligator, like right off the path, just steps. I truly...
Probably 4 feet.
Yeah.
Gator, 4 foot gator.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even have seen it except people had stopped and were taking pictures. And so we slowed down just thinking maybe it was a turtle because I started to see this like bump that was dark. And I'll tell you, it's a little bit scary because he moved and then that made me nervous. And yeah, so be careful because number one, where there's water in Florida, there could be a gator. But number two, especially here, man, they are just right off the path. So keep your eyes open.
So once you're done with that short hike, you're ready to get back in the car and get back on the main road. The Royal Palms there's a turnoff, and you have to go a couple of miles out to that trailhead. But once you get back on that main road, you're ready to go the rest of the way, all the way down to Flamingo Point. And we thought we saw a ton of wildlife on that hike. When we got down to Flamingo, it was unbelievable. We saw the little alligator there at Royal Palms, but when we got down to the Flamingo, that's down on the ocean part. And so we saw some gigantic saltwater crocodiles, as well as a ton of birds, and even a manatee. So pretty amazing stuff. It took us about an hour to drive all the way down there, but it was so worth it. We spent the rest of the day down there and then drove back right at sunset and got some beautiful sunset pictures on the way back. Check it out.